Okay, today is the day that I drove to the V car park. If you're searching for it, you can type into Google Maps Lough Bay car park and you will get this car park. This place is called the V and it's a beautiful spot, County Waterford. And today I'm planning on hiking up Knockshanahullion, something like that. It's pronounced something like that. As an Irish person pronouncing Irish names, I find it difficult at times because the names are crackers. Imagine being a non-Irish person trying to figure the bloody things out. So this is the V. I'm going to flip this around. Usually there's a nice view out that way. You can see right across County Tipperary, but not today. Not today. It's very misty and it's a bit on the windy side. I'm on my own, so it's not ideal. As always, I'm well prepared, map, compass, people know where I am, all that stuff. But with the wind and with the misty conditions, it won't be enjoyable, number one. It'll be all whited out and it's just not the safest. So my plan is to maybe walk for about 20 minutes along the route I plan and then make a call on it at 20 minutes up the hill. So just want to say, anybody who wants to do this hike or Knockmealdown, okay, that's a great starting point. So you can see my car over there, that's the car park. The V car park or the Lough Bay car park. You start at that car park if you want to hike up Knockmealdown. So the hike I'm doing today, Knockshanahullion, it's one of the 100 highest in Ireland. Knockmealdown is the highest mountain in County Waterford. And as you're going up Knockmealdown, you'll also hit the top of Sugarloaf Hill, which is also one of the 100 highest in Ireland. I plan on doing a video of that walk someday soon. I have done that walk before, as I've done the highest point in every county. So Knockmealdown was on that list. So I did Knockmealdown before, but I would like to do a video. So look, just for reference for anybody wanting to do Knockmealdown, you would park here and you'd start your walk there. And it's immediately steep and lung bursting. But listen, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. And then you've got these funky little things here. Don't know what that is. A little shelter. Maybe some kind of a pilgrimage stop off point. There's another one here that I'm just walking up to. A little shrine. Here we go. Mount Mellery pilgrim walks. Well, there you go. Part of it. This is probably part of a pilgrim walk. Like I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Somebody knows, okay, why there's a little shrine here and why there are loads of masks. Somebody knows why there's an asthma inhaler. Maybe it's stuff that people found up on top of the mountain and they just leave it here. But like, there's a mask, and here's this disposable masks and socks. A picture of a guy that I'm sure is somebody's loved one. A few candles and stuff. And over here we have herself. Hello, Mrs. There's Our Lady of Knock. There's Our Lady of Knock. She's just about to do an old clap or something. A round of applause. Round of applause. So yeah, for the last time, if you're heading that way, up Sugarloaf Hill and then across to Knockmealdown. I'm heading up this way, Knockshanahullion. So let's get on with it. Later on today, I'm going to pick up my best friend. He wasn't able to come on this walk, But I'm picking up my best friend later on today. His name's DJ. We've known each other about 6 years. And he's my best buddy. And we're going to camp tonight by a place called Lough Mohra. And in the morning, we're going to hike up Knocknaffrin, which is another one of Ireland's 100 highest mountains. So I'm going to get on with it. A very long intro here, because I think I'm not going to end up doing this walk for safety. This area is gorgeous. The V. The V. Right, let's crack on. Right, just on quickly here. I've only come a small bit up from that car park, but so you see the car park is just there. You can see the track up Sugarloaf Hill. I wish it was a nice day, because I can already tell that the scenery is going to be stunning up here. Oh. And I'm not going to get to see any of it. I'm going to insert a photograph here of the time I went up Knockmealdown mountain with my friend Damien, and it was also very misty that day, so I have yet to see the countryside from the top of Knockmealdown, and I'm not going to see it today either on the top of Knockshanahullion. The reason I turned on the recording device here is to show that there's a clear path. See that? So there we go. Just some orienteering markers there. I hope they're not left there permanently, because there would be a bit of an eyesore. I'm not a fucking a Nazi when it comes to that stuff at all, but some people are, I know. A purist, as it were. Leaving these markers out wouldn't be... see, there's more here. They're surely not left out here all the time. So yeah, the reason I clicked it on is just to say that if you're going to follow my guide here to climbing this mountain, this path so far is very clear. Very, very clear thus far. If that continues to be the case, I will continue my walk. If things get a bit tricky, I will abort. So that's me out for a while. So I'm pulling the plug. If I do a quick 360 of the camera there now, you're going to see how poor the visibility is. So I'm just going to do that. That's looking uphill. You can't tell because it's white out conditions, as they call it. And there you go. So in a little while there, when things calm down, I'm going to just show one little map reading skill that I have. I've done a navigation course, and sometimes you feel confident, but you need... Sometimes I feel confident navigating with a map and a compass. Sometimes I don't feel confident. Morale has a lot to do with it, and I think ego has a lot to do with it today. Okay, so if I had a friend with me today, companion, I would take the risk and I'd use my map to try to navigate to the top of this one and then on to Knocknaffrin. But looking at my map, once I get to the top of this hill here, I go quite a distance into the countryside, and then I start going up Knocknaffrin. Now with a friend, that's fine. Your morale is a bit better, your confidence is a bit better, you can rely on one another, and you know what, and even if the worst thing happened and you got lost or one of you got injured, you have one another to help and again boost morale. But like, my ego is perfectly in check. I'm not going to push on the wrong side of stupidity and carry on up this way. I'm only one step away from twisting my ankle, and like, emergency services aren't going to find me up here in this stuff. So look, I walked for 30 minutes from my car. I followed the kind of county boundary between Tipperary and Waterford, which is this you can only just see the stones that are making up this wall, but you can vaguely follow that wall, and it brings you up to the top of oh, I'm just going to check it on my GPS here now, the name of this hill that I'm just trying to get to the top of. Bear with me 1 second. Where is that? Knocknaffrin, it looks like. So that would be the top of this hill, and then a good distance into the countryside with whiteout conditions. It's not to be recommended on your own. And as I said, I've no problem bailing out. I have another video on my channel there of me bailing out of a walk going up Temple Hill. Safety first, lads. So look, I drove a long way to get here. I would love to do this, but I'm not going to, and I'll come back another day again on my own or with somebody, and I'll knock it out that day. I also have a video of Mahon Falls where I was with a group, and again conditions weren't suiting us, and we just went with the smarter choice, which was to bail out. And we did go back another day, and that day was spectacular. The worst example I have of having to bail out is Lough Mohra is a 3-hour drive from where I live, and I drove with my 2 nephews. They were quite young, I'd say about 10 and 12. After a 3-hour drive, we walked for about 2 hours, and conditions got like this, except it was raining quite a bit as well. And I'm okay bailing out. I don't care if you bail out and you miss out on your goal, but you're safe. That's priority to me. But having to tell the 2 young lads that we're going to go back to the car, we're not going to complete the walk, and then we have a 3-hour drive back to Cork again, it wasn't great for them. But look, that's it. So I'm heading back down now. I'm just started my walk back down. I'm going to give my friend DJ a ring, because me and DJ are supposed to go camping tonight at Lough Mohra. I'm a lot earlier now than I thought I would be. And then maybe we'll sit around by the lake. If we can light a fire, we'll light a fire. We'll sing a few songs. We'll have a chat. And in the morning, we'll get up and we'll climb Knocknaffrin. I don't know whether to sign off now or sign off back at the car, or maybe turn it back on when I meet up with DJ, my best buddy. I'm still half thinking of continuing on. No, I'm going down. So look. So it looks like you are here, and we're going to follow the red route around to here, and then a short hop to the lake. That's what I hope. Right, let's go walking. So after a failed attempt at that bloody thing in the misty mist, the day is after clearing up, and I think we'll be a little bit more successful on this walk. And I'm here with my best friend DJ. Me and DJ first met 6 years ago in 2015. I remember the date so well. It was the 26th of June, and we met at 8:20 in the evening. My best friend DJ. How are you feeling?
Good.
Excited?
Yeah.
Alright. Look at the size of that bag. Is it heavy?
No.
Or is it okay? No, I can carry it. I'm able to carry that if you want me to, okay?
Okay.
Even though I have the kitchen sink on my back, but look, that's okay.
Yeah. No, I want you to do it.
You want me to carry it?
Yeah.
Alright, I can. So this is it. Me and DJ are going to hike up to the lake. We're going to make camp. We're going to chill out for the evening. We might sing some songs.
Yeah.
And in the morning we're going to hike up Knocknaffrin. So from that sign I was just showing there, there's a couple of cars parked there. We're going to head up this way, and crazy, man. So I'll keep in terms of this being a guide to Knocknaffrin or the Lough Mohra hike, Any lefts or rights along the way, I'll turn this on and I'll instruct whoever's watching which way we go. Alright, so that's it. Alright.
Yeah. I'm really tired already.
Yeah, it's kind of tiring, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's pretty far, isn't it?
It's pretty far. Do you like the view? Yeah? Can't really see it through the trees, but I can tell it's going to be a nice evening. So far it's going to be nice.
I like the view as well.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Chased by a siren head. Yeah.
So never take a break by a tree.
Or on a tree or near a tree.
Cause?
You're being chased by a siren head. If
Okay.
you're being chased by a siren head, not in a movie and in real life, you never take a break near a tree or on a tree, because he might be the tree, because he can disguise himself as a tree.
That is good advice. This is our view thus far. It is beautiful, beautiful Irish countryside.
Now I can be nice and cozy.
You're nice and cozy. Oh, you look nice and warm. Up ahead there we have Knocknaffrin and the well-famed Knocknaffrin Ridge.
We're going really
And I can see down in the hollow there, below the, you know, the pyramid shape there, directly below that, I can see there's a hollow. And that's where that lake is going to be. That's where that lake is going to be.
Oh, I can definitely see the lake.
And I see all those trees.
I
We might be able to get some wood for a fire, who knows?
don't think
Who
we
knows?
can.
So yeah, the path is clear as day. It's as clear as Ireland on a good day. One unsettling thing though is that a car, remember when that car went past us? A car went past us and I'm hiking from the start of the trailhead, and I have this awful feeling in my pit of my stomach that you can park right up by the lake. I didn't find any information online stating that, but if I get to the lake and there's cars there and I've carried all this stuff up the hill, you know, c'est la vie, we'll just get on with it. But I will let you know that, just in case you're looking for these tips and you want to park by the lake, if that is possible, I will let you know. Right, back to Siren Head. Cool. Oh,
Sure?
it's amazing, isn't it?
Can you go close to it?
We're going to go right up to it.
Why? What if we
Look
fall
at this. What if we fall in?
in? Yeah.
You'll get wet.
It'll be your fault. If you and me fall in, it'll be your fault. Because you said you'll go right up to the edge of it.
Wow,
Just that.
worth it.
It'll be your fault if you fall in. Right?
Well, just don't fall in then, because it won't be my fault if you fall in.
It will.
Right, there's Knocknaffrin up above.
It'll be your fault.
We're not,
Because-
dude, do you plan on falling in?
No.
Well, I'm not planning on falling in, so let's not fall in. Deal? Deal. It's amazing. Let me check the time. We're walking for an hour to get to here. And I'm going to do a gear list just to show what gear I have, and I'm going to put it at the very end because it might take about 5 minutes and it might be a bit boring. Not that it's been a laugh a second up to this point, but it was worth it. It was a lot of sweat, and
you could climb up there.
we're going to go up there tomorrow, babe. We're going up there tomorrow. That's our plan.
What?
That's right.
What the?
So, with all the sweat and the carrying of the bags and the walking and the chatting about the Siren Head, worth it. So we're going to set up our tent over there in that flat part. Perfect.
Near the lake, down there.
I see somebody had a fire there. I can see the ground is already scorched from fire.
Down here.
Maybe we'll have a fire and we'll use their old spot. I wouldn't have a fire here only for there's already a scorchy.
What do you mean scorchy?
Someone's after burning the ground over there already with a fire, so we might light a fire too in that spot, not create another scorchy.
Come on, Dad.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Woo! We're here. Yeah, so it took an hour. That was with a lot of breaks, because Dada needed to take a few breaks. We took about 4 breaks. And I don't know how that car got, because this trail goes in a loop. Maybe that car just drove around the loop. I might figure that out tomorrow for whoever wants to know about that. Alright. I'm going to drop all this gear and have a walk around. And then set up our tent. Captain DJ! The Danger Man. The Danger Man. He's not afraid of no siren head.
Well, I would be.
Yeah?
Because he could eat me.
Yeah?
He could show me and he could stamp on me. So I am scared of him.
Naughty siren head. How are you doing, Captain DJ? Well,
Yeah?
if you want to talk about doing something good for the soul, doing something for positive mental health,
But I don't think that's funny.
like, it's sheep poo. It's not. It might be bunny, but it's mostly sheep. I can't recommend hill walking and camping enough. Well, it suits me anyway.
Oh,
Because look at these.
look at this, Dad, look.
That's the mountain we're going up tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's this lake.
Wow, I
Got the woods. This guy has his own climbing wall.
Yeah, this is my own climbing wall, just in case I might fall into the river.
Don't go too high up that now. I can't deal with you breaking legs.
If I go to the top and I break my ankle, that'll be my own fault.
Just don't do that though. Right, you can see out there as far as the coastline. I think there's a mountain straight ahead there. I think that's Lough. If it is Lough, I'm going to check my GPS to make sure if it is or it isn't. I'll try to name it if I can. But if it's Lough, my channel has a hike up Lough. Really nice hike. I did it on a really nice day. But this doesn't get much better. It doesn't get much better than this. I think I phrased that a little bit clunky. Look at this, man. So this is going to be home for the next 24 hours or so. He's having a ball. Like, if I asked him would he prefer that or a PlayStation, he'd probably pick the PlayStation. But you never remember your best day of PlayStation, do you? But he will remember his this hike with his dad. So that's our walk tomorrow up Knocknaffrin. It's going to be handy enough, just going up that side of it, up the top there, and then along the top of the ridge. And that'll be DJ's first mountain, his first hike. We do lots of walks locally around woods and stuff like that, but that'll be his first official hike. I'm going to call it an official hike. Knocknaffrin, one of Ireland's 100 highest mountains. And the weather's really cleared up from what it was like this morning up on Knockshanahullion. I think that's what it's called. It's really cleared up since that. Who does that, man? Stare at it, like. The opposite of leave no trace. I brought a hatchet and a saw with me, thinking I might light a fire. And before I even left for this trip, the one thing I thought was, I don't want to leave a big black spot on the ground. Well, because there's one there already, I might light a fire. But seeing that there's cans and plastic, and who does that? Like, stay at home. Stay at home. If you're going to do that, this is my countryside, yeah? I know you think it's yours too, but it's not. It's mine, and people like me. Because we respect it, and we leave no trace that we were here before, yeah? I wasn't going to light a fire here because of the way that you leave it next to this beautiful lake, to leave a big dirty black spot on the ground. Stay at home. Stay at home. You're not welcome. Well, ye are, like, but fucking hell, clean up after yourselves, like, for fuck's sake. Anyway, that's my rant. Up on the rock? It'll be a bit lumpy. It's just getting a wee bit dark now, and I wanted to do a quick chat about my tent, the Hubba Hubba, the MSR Hubba Hubba. While I went over there to get the camera, I have the footprint here. Just keeps the bottom of the tent kind of protected, and the tent is here. The tent was there, and while I walked over to get the camera, the tent blew over there. Jesus Christ, there it goes again. Now, if my tent had blown that way instead of that way, we could be doing a totally different video, couldn't we? Whoa. Right. This is now where I might need my partner in crime. So the thing about this MSR is that it's set up now like that, okay? But it just has all the mesh. So you could sleep in it like that. And obviously you can see through the top of it. You can see the stars. It'll be a little bit breezy. But if you knew it was going to be a nice warm evening, and if you knew it wasn't going to rain, that's a beautiful way to set it up. I've done it once or twice. It's a lovely way to set it up. Obviously it has to be pegged down because it can blow away, or it can blow into a lake. But the fly sheet goes over it. It could rain tonight or in the morning. Forecast can't really make up its mind. But in terms of tents, again, it's expensive. It's about €400. It's outside of it's going to be outside of a lot of people's budgets. It's pretty much outside my budget, but when I really got into the camping and the hill walking, I suppose I might have been about 10 tents down at that stage, which are like the €100 tents, the €150 tents. And I was in the hole for so many tents, and they all did their purpose. They were all great. Even cheap tents that I had for €40 and stuff like that. But you'll find that things break easily on them. So it's like, was it the Terry Pratchett thing that like, a rich man can afford an expensive pair of shoes that will last him 10 years. Whereas a poor man can't afford those shoes, so he has to buy a €20 pair of shoes every year. So over the 10 years that the rich guy had the really good shoes, the poor man ends up paying more money for shoes over those 10 years. So that's the way it was with tents for me, till I spent the extra money on this tent. Had it about 2 years now, and it has really stood up to all sorts. Wind is picking up here. It might rain. We're in the mountains, so it kind of has the old microcosm thing going on. Microcosm? Microclimate? So it could, like, while the forecast might say not raining, and it might rain locally right here, and it might say it's going to rain, and it might not. So this tent will stand up to everything. So just through a little tour of it. The poles are great because they're not in all different pieces. They all just break apart as one unit, and then they all just click in together. You've got two doors, one on this side which I left open, so you can see how spacious it is, and you can see how tall it is. So for someone like me, I'm 6 foot tall, sitting up and looking out, enjoying the scenery, or just sitting up in the morning and eating your breakfast, having a cup of tea, just having the headroom is fantastic. I have another tent which I mentioned earlier as my lightest and most compact tent I have is a Snug Pack Ionosphere. You can't sit up in that tent, you can only sleep in that tent. That's all it is, because it's really low size thing. So that's it. I'm going to throw the fly sheet on it. You've got two doors. You've got another door this side. So you open that, the one that's inside there. When I open that out, it's going to take off there now again. I open that door out, I have a view of the lake. I open this door out and I have a view out that way, which we're not going to see much of it tonight, but in the morning now when the sun comes up again, we'll get a nice little example of why that's pretty cool, you know. So I'm going to peg this thing down before it takes off, okay? Thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. This will be the last video tonight. Next one will be in the morning. There's my tent is set up. Our tent is set up. Has these, one sec, love. One of the features I love about this tent and others is the reflective guy ropes. So when you have a light on your head, you can see them. So tent is set up. Might be a little bit better. Tent is set up, so you can't see the lake. You can maybe see the outline of the mountain there. And I can see out over the countryside, which you probably can't see on the video because it's bloody dark. And over here, we've got a strange object. An astronaut hiding in his sleeping bag, sitting on his chair, watching Teen Titans Go. Hello.
Hello.
Your glasses got all sweaty. And over here we have pasta bolognese. Look at this. Very nearly ready. Whoa, whoa, that is nearly ready, I'd say. Alright, I did make one rookie mistake. I brought the tall gas bottle. I bought a big gas bottle. Should have brought a smaller one. Because the reflector and the tall gas bottle aren't really compatible. And the other thing I forgot was a light for the top of my camera. I do have a light for the top of my camera for night time, and I forgot that too. So look, these are, if they're the things I'm worried about, my worries are small. And there's something blocking the lens there, is there? Get out of the way. So that's it, we're gonna have our pasta. He's gonna chill with a bit of Teen Titans Go. He's entitled to watch a bit of that as his downtime. My downtime is looking out over there. And then we go to bed and we'll see you guys in the morning. Alright. Teen Titans Go! Do you want me for something? Do you want me for something? It's a lovely morning. It's 7 AM and we had a great sleep, the pair of us. Just a bit sleepy. Don't know if you can see this quilt. What I love about this quilt is that it buttons. It's just a luxury, isn't it? It's a luxury thing. But it buttons around you, so you can just kind of like wear it. I'm going to set the camera down, show you. So it's buttons, and you can wear the quilt. Oh, it's nice and cozy. For mornings like today, where it's cold, not too cold, just a little bit of a nip. It's September, so it's not warm summer mornings. The cold is starting to creep in. Once the sun starts getting a bit higher, it'll get warmer, and I think we'll have a nice day. Himself is having his breakfast, and I'm going to go have mine now. And we're going to start our little walk. It's not going to take long. Just going to go back up the path we came in, and just out the top and over to the top of Knocknaffrin. Well, I was walking around this morning and I found some cans that idiots have left behind. Look at that. Cans there. Can there. Another one there. So, don't do that, folks. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm coming out. And of course our tent is nicely camouflaged.
Is it raining, Dad?
A little bit, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hello.
I can come in.
I'm coming in now, love. Yeah, it's a little bit raining, but we'll be fine.
I don't want any bugs getting on in that.
Well, there's no bugs when it's raining. It is raining quite a bit, isn't it? We'll have to take a bit of shelter.
You can take shelter in here.
Will I pop in so?
Yeah.
Alright, love. Knocknaffrin awaits. How are you feeling this morning?
Good.
Now it's a little bit rainy.
Yeah.
There's a guy over there doing a bit of fly fishing.
Yeah.
There's Knocknaffrin. Shouldn't take us long.
I don't know if this...
But like a couple of silly gooses.
I don't know if this is actually going to take long.
We don't have rain jackets, so we think we left them in the car.
And I don't think we're gonna able to stand. I think we're just gonna fall into the lake. I think we're gonna fall into the lake.
Well, hopefully we won't.
Hopefully we definitely won't.
How about we jump off the top of it and dive head first into the lake?
No.
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 Oh, where's your glasses? Are they in the tent?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get them later.
Okay.
We'll have to do without them.
Yes, I'm fine without my goosey glasses.
Your goosey glasses.
Come on.
What a lovely scene to
Come on.
camp at.
Let's keep going up, Dad.
Beautiful spot. Look at this beauty. There's the path we walked in yesterday. There's a car park there, so you can get there somehow. I don't know how to get there.
Can you see the pigs over there?
Pigs?
Yeah, look. Those pink things.
They're sheep, love.
They're pigs.
They just have red paint on them. They're not pigs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can park right next to the lake. We didn't know that, sure we didn't. But we were glad of the walk. So the route I'm going up, there's Knocknaffrin, and I'm going up this right hand side, which looks a lot easier than the left side going back down. So we're going to go up and down the same side. Shout out to Paula Flanagan, my good Facebook friend, for suggesting this route. Thank you, Paula. Any friends of Paula will know that she's pretty famous among her friends for two things really. She makes an unbelievable lemon drizzle cake. She makes an amazing lemon drizzle cake, isn't that right? And back in the 80s, she became world famous during the House Select Committee on Assassinations when the US were, when they reopened the files on the JFK and Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King assassinations. Paula proved that you can shoot a rifle 3 times in 5.6 seconds. And thanks to Paula, they found Lee Harvey Oswald guilty of shooting JFK. Some of that's true. Thanks, Paula. Sharpshooter. How are you doing?
Good.
A little bit wet?
Yeah.
Silly.
Look how high we up are.
So you can see a guy fishing. You can see our tent. Our tent blends in. What did you say it looks like?
A rock with like a triangle hole in it.
Yeah, just blends in like a rock.
Triangle rock with a triangle hole hole in it. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought my tent was. Don't go near the edge, you might fall.
I'm just going to stay here.
I want to go up to the sheep. Oh, look at all that poop.
There is a lot of sheep poop.
Sheep poop mountain.
You
Look at all that sheep poop.
We've renamed it Sheep Poop Mountain because there's so much sheep poop.
Yeah.
So we're done. I think we've done the hardest part, which is going from the lake up to this point. And it's an easy walk. If you've any bit of fitness at all, it's easy.
And there's sheep.
And if you're not fit,
Go over to the sheep.
if you're not fit, just take lots of breaks.
Yeah, and if you want to see sheep, go over there.
So let's soak in, no rain jackets.
Over there.
That's Daddy's fault. So we're nearly at the top of this thing.
Yeah.
I'll do one more check-in at the top just to show the view. It's not the best today. A soft day. A soft Irish day. So there's the top. And we're nearly there, aren't we?
Yeah.
How long are we walking? Half an hour?
I don't know.
Alright. Right.
On our journey.
That's the very top there now we're looking at. How are you doing, Tenzing? His name's DJ, but his nickname is Tenzing Norgay. No? Did I just make that up?
Yeah.
More lies.
More lies from the daddy boy.
More lies. Paula didn't have anything to do with shooting rifles. That was all made up. And her baking skills I know nothing about. Alright, be careful my little guy. Whoa. So we're just approaching the top. Would you like to say anything about your first mountain hill walk, young DJ?
I'm excited to get to the top.
You're excited to get to the top?
Yeah.
Well, we're just about there now.
Dad,
Yeah.
I can't get through.
You can't get through?
Yeah. But I think I can.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Okay.
Well done. Did really well. So this is the very top of Knocknaffrin. It's not marked by any trig point or cairn or anything, because it's just so bloody rugged. It's enough.
An award.
What's that?
To the top.
Do you get an award?
Yeah.
I'll give you a special award, yeah.
What will you give me?
A big hug and a kiss. Get over here!
No.
That's it, just to go back down now. We're just going to chill out here for a bit, have a drink of water, have an old cuddle, and go back down, yeah?
Yeah, and I get through when we get back down.
Hang on now, let me just set this camera down so we can... Look, stand here. Stand just here, where my feet are. So I can make sure that you're in the picture. Yeah, you'll be in that, alright, won't you? Now stay right there, and we'll put our hands around each other and say cheese.
Okay.
Yay, cheese! My buddy. Well done, babe, your first mountain. You're a little legend, aren't you?
Fist bump.
Whoa, fist bump. We're at the end of our walk, and it was quite enjoyable. The weather's closed in a bit now, so we were up the top there, and we came down that side, back down here. There's DJ scooching back to his tent. Oh man, schoolboy hour without the rain gear. The rain gear is nice and dry back in the car, so we did get a little bit damp, but he's going to jump back into his sleeping bag there now and have some tortilla chips and some jellies, and he won't be a bit upset by you. Are you okay? Just take your time, love. So that's it, that's me signing off. There's our lovely tent there. Still nice and peaceful in this beautiful setting. Stunning area. Just a pity we didn't get the sun today. It wasn't forecast, but as I've said in many videos, just get out and walk, get out and camp, get out and do your adventures. It's good for the head, it's good for the body, And if you wait around in Ireland, waiting to do things on a nice day, you'll be left waiting. We do get nice weather, but you'll be left waiting if you're waiting for it. So that's Ginny. I'm going to sign off now, and thanks for watching if you have done, and have a look at some more of my other videos. Leave a comment if you want to. You can send me an email at dinnyallday@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, Dinny Outdoors. And that's it. Any questions, or if anybody would like to join me for a hill walk, a hike, a camp, anything like that, just get in touch. I'm always around. Till next time. Okay, you're freezing, you have to get off that. Now I'm using that. So this is my gear list. First thing I have is a kneeling pad. It's from the Outdoor Adventure store, oas.ie. They sent me that as a free gift when I bought something from them. It'll come to me as I'm doing this. So they said that just came as a free gift in the box I bought. Did I buy a tent? Can't remember. It'll come to me as I'm going through it. And I'm going to go through this quickly because I have a lot of stuff. I overpacked on purpose before anybody says you've a lot of stuff for one night and a hill walk. But because I have a companion, I had to bring a lot of stuff. So the first thing I have is a magic carpet, which is a super handy. You want to help me with this?
That black thing.
Oh, there's a guy over there.
Yeah, that's the guy.
He's walking. So that's my first thing, is the magic carpet. Oi! A very handy, very small, lightweight tarp. There is a guy over there. That's my first thing. Next thing is I have an inflatable, self-inflating pillow for Mr. Man there. You can have it. I'll get to this in a second. I just want to even out my magic carpet. So my tent I'm using is very lightweight. It's a Hubba Hubba MSR Hubba Hubba NX. It's a 2-person tent. So this is me and DJ's bed for the night. That's a great backpacking tent. It's not too big, as you can see. I do have a smaller tent, but this one is my favourite. I've used that on a few of the videos I have there on my YouTube. I use this tent, and I've used it tons of times on trips that I haven't made videos of. Just watching that guy over there. So that's my tent, MSR Hubba Hubba. I brought a saw. Folding saw.
Did you just say
I said MSR Hubba Hubba. That's my folding saw. If we decide to go over to those woods, I said MSR Hubba Hubba. This is a Fiskars axe, and it's a heavy axe head because it's for splitting logs. So it's a really nice axe.
And splitting heads.
Splitting heads?
Yeah.
What the hell? I have brought a Sol survival bivvy. Survival bivvy for bringing hill walking tomorrow, just in case. These are my electronics inside in a zippy bag. Got a head torch for me. Got a power bank. Head torch for DJ. Got a light for the tent there. Flashlight for either of us. Then a couple of cables and spare batteries. Boosh. Got a Mohra knife. Mohra companion knife. Absolute gem of a knife, as most people will know. Got bug spray. Got the Avon Skin So Soft bug spray, which smells really nice, and it's a moisturising oil. What have I got here? I've got a little stand. I've got a little stand for my gas. In here I've got pots Russian doll type pots and a pan. That's for doing our pasta there in a few minutes. I've got a stove. It's a little MSR. I think it's called a Pocket Rocket, isn't it? Pocket Rocket 2, this is called. I just felt some rain. Do you feel the rain? Ah!
It's not raining, Dad.
I felt a couple of drops though. Pocket Rocket 2. This is my wash bag for the pots and pans and that. Got biodegradable washing up liquid, a tea towel, a scrubbing cloth and a steel wool to get all the stains out. In case we do light a fire. Again, a Ziploc bag. I've got a lighter, matches, and some kind of a fuel tinder inside in a bowl for breakfast. Got the medicine type things. I got antihistamine in case we were. Sometimes I get hay fever. I've got indigestion stuff in there. Factor 30 because it's going to be so sunny tomorrow. Probably not. What else do I got? This is going to double up as my rubbish bag. I've got some, that's our dinner tonight, some pasta bolognese. And I've got some sausages. And then we got some jellies for afterwards. You didn't see them. He didn't see them. I've got a concertina windshield for my stove. This was bought on one of the cheap sites. This was bought on wish.com and it is good. It is good. Yeah, in here I've got a Sawyer water filter, which I have not used yet, still in box. Because I have the lake there, we can just filter the water. What else? First aid kit. Gas for the stove. Filter.
Yeah.
It means that you get the water, and the water's kind of dirty. There might be stuff in it, like bacteria and stuff.
Yeah.
You squeeze it through the filter,
Yeah.
and it gets rid of all that bacteria.
How?
Because it's a special thing designed for getting rid of stuff that might make your tummy feel sick.
Oh, like water?
No, the bulky things, sleeping bag.
Does it turn the good bad water into good water?
That's exactly what it does. Turns bad water into good water. I've got a quilt. This again is a bit of an MVP. Zephyr back quilt. I'll have that out later on. Now, if I was on my own and if I was backpacking, hill walking, camping on my own, I wouldn't have brought this. A lot of this stuff is luxury.
Yeah, for two people.
It's for two people and it's luxury because
Only all of that is for two people.
then in there I've got milk and that. Milk and a bit of water. This is a table. Who brings a table up a mountain camping? We do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Dad!
We do.
Dad, are you going to do 15
I've got a monocular.
or not?
I am going to do it in a few minutes. Just once I finish doing all this gear list. Look at all this stuff. Got a monocular here, which is an unbelievable. Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. Can't think of the name of it. See the name of it? Here. Poink. It's going to pop in there because I can't think of the name of it. But this is incredible. It's expensive. Got it as a gift for Christmas last year from my father-in-law. Shout out to Jerry. Shout out to Jerry. Water, milk, flapjacks, more treats. You pass me the pink bag?
Okay.
What's in there? Clothes. So I have a bag there with clothes. Yup. Pass me the orange thing. We're done now. There's only 3 more things to show. The fine people of YouTube. 3 more things.
Then I can have a flapjack.
You can have some, yeah, you can have some treats. Whoa! So, this is size of that. This is from Lidl. It's cheap. It's brilliant. It's insulated. It's self-inflating. It's bulky. I would not bring it except there's 2 of us. It's not that, well, it's a little bit heavy, but it's not going to make or break your back when you're carrying things. This is what I would usually use as a mat. DJ's going to be using that tonight. It's Thermarest Pro Light. It's the regular size, so it's just a little bit too small for me, but it's awesome for him. I'm nearly done now, I'm nearly done. That is expensive, which is why when I have a second mat, it's the little version, the cheap version. And this is the star of the show. Here it comes. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there's another pillow. I forgot I packed another pillow. That's going to be my one. Who wants that sleeping bag?
Me!
This is why this sleeping bag is the star of the show.
Yeah, it's the star of the show.
Look at this. Stand back, stand back, stand back. Look at this. This is DJ the Space Astronaut.
DJ, the space knob.
Space Naut. Astronaut. I'm going to call you a space astronaut. So look at all of this stuff. If I was on my own, I wouldn't have. Just one sec. Just give me one sec. I wouldn't have the chair, the quilt, the pillow. I wouldn't have pots that big. I'd have a way pared down first aid kit. I wouldn't have. Yeah, I might have that. I would have only one light. I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have this.
Yeah, that's because, and you'd only
I wouldn't bother with
some stuff if I wasn't here.
That's right. I wouldn't bother with the monocular. And depending on where I'm going, I would either know for sure or not if I would be lighting a fire. So I may not have the axe and I may not have the saw. So any questions that you might have? Stop playing air guitar and give me 1 minute. I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done.
Okay. Way over here.
He's crazy. Any questions about any of the stuff there? And the last thing is the camera I use is a GoPro Hero 8. And it's a fantastic bit of kit. And for that now, I'm not going to say much more now about the kit.
I'm just playing my fake.
Oh, I forgot to say about that. That's a chair. That's a chair.
Just a chair. Yeah, that's just an old chair. Chair you wear.
Table.
Chair.
I think I've covered it all. What a huge amount of stuff.
Cherry. We can call him Cherry.
Your crackers.
Wait, you forgot to do the blue. Wait, fist bump.
All right, fist bump.
Dad, now we're just gonna dip your feet.
I'm going to dip my feet in the water now.
What?
I'm going to dip them in.